Hi, I'm Dave Seibel, Managing Partner of AGS Aurora Financial Services and the founder of the Monmouth County Connections. Think about this. Size really does matter. Well, at least when it comes to the amount of fees you'll pay on your retirement accounts. Someone who has a $10,000 IRA will usually pay a larger percentage of fees than someone who has a $1 million account. Likewise, a small company 401k plan will most likely pay higher, sometimes much higher fees than, say, a plan of a Fortune 50 company. This is just where economies of scale and the ability to leverage a big stick come into play. Yeah, size does matter. But what if you're not one of the big boys? What can you do to manage your fees? Well, let's get some perspective first. Our goal in the case of these accounts is retirement. The starting point is to work with your financial advisor to establish an asset allocation that fits into your larger financial plan. Once that is established, you can identify the funds within each asset class that should perform the best net of fees. And if you desire, move to funds that use strategies that are cheaper. Actively managed or funds with a lot of trading are in most cases going to be more expensive than passive investments such as index funds or ETFs. Stock funds are usually going to be more expensive than bond funds or stable value funds. Even within a class of funds, some of the funds are just more expensive than others. The principle is the same if you have investments in your accounts other than funds. Remember, proper asset allocation and establishing and following a plan are the keys to achieve your long-term financial goals. Don't be scared by all this talk about fees. Think value, not cost. As long as you're getting value, cost shouldn't be an issue. Next week, we're going to start discussing performance. Until then, if you have any questions about your retirement accounts or any other financial topic, give us a call. We're back. I'm here with Sandor Schneck from Berne Corp Insurance in Old Bridge. Sandor, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing good. Thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Sandor, tell us a little bit about your company.
Well, Berne Corp Insurance is family-run and owned brokerage. It was established in 1955, and it's run by Greg Berne, and I've been working with the Berne Corp for 30 years now.
Very good. Now, what separates Berne Corp from the other insurance guys that are out there?
Well, it's basically personal service. We are family-run and owned, and we help people like they're our own family. So when you walk into our office, it's not like going to an online company where they don't know who you are. We know your name, we know about you, and therefore can help you better.
That's very true. Now, Sandor, I have a question for you because we face, and we're in similar businesses, really. We handle insurance, just the other side of insurance than what you handle. Tell people why they should use a broker.
Well, with a broker, number one, you have a person that you're going to deal with time and time again. And people think that they can go and purchase their own insurance. And similar to your company, they think everything's fine until catastrophe happens. And then they find out that they made wrong choices, and those wrong choices will adversely affect them for the rest of their lives. So, a broker is going to guide you to what you need and to, properly cover you so that when something does happen, you're going to have the right coverage.
Right. I like to tell people that, they find out that they can go other places and get things cheaper, whether it's for property and casualty or, life insurance. They may be looking at just term insurance or we're looking at something else. But I always try to tell people that it's not a question of cost. It's a question of value.
Well, it's like every other product. Cheaper isn't better.
Right.
Cheaper usually is worse. And therefore, when something happens and you need that product, it's not going to be there for you.
You tend to get what you pay for, right?
Absolutely. It's like buying cars. You could buy a Yugo or you could buy a Cadillac. Yugo is going to be cheap, but you're going to be at the shop more than you're out of the shop.
Right.
With the Cadillac, you're going to drive down the road comfortably and
now the question
have a nice ride.
How many people remember the Yugo?
Well,
Yeah.
Hopefully, people will come.
Sandor, thanks for coming. How do people get a hold of you?
Well, you can go onto our website, which is www.bernecorp.com. That's BERNECORP.com. That's all one word. Or you can call us at 732-679-8545. And you won't get press 1 for this, press 2 for that, press 3 for someone that doesn't care. You'll get a person on the phone during business hours.
That's perfect. I always love to talk to a person rather than a machine.
Absolutely.
And as always, Sandor's information is here for you on the bottom of the screen. Sandor, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.